Welcome. You are now tuned into the Textually Active podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
Your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
What it do, gang?
Meezy, fresh off a vacation, still smell like a vacation. Got that hat on. You look like you just came off of a beach. What's that about?
You know the vibes, bro. Chilling, relaxing, shooting some b-ball outside of school. You know the vibes.
Somebody said talk 30 to me. How that feel?
Hey, bro, 30 a new time in life. We about to make some shit jump.
Okay.
I just say that. That's what everybody say. I don't really know. I just said it because it sounds good. Manifest.
I don't really know. I only been out here for like 2 days.
Yeah, like manifest. Manifest it. Manifest it.
The more you put it into the air, the more likely it is to happen. Shout out to
Like
manifesting.
Like the more you put it in there. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm alone by myself.
Okay. Yeah. So, how you feeling?
Still drinking. You know the vibes. But we good. I'm good. We good. Still here. Still catching the vibe. I had to go back to work yesterday, so that was tragic. But I'm good though. I'm good. Came back on a little Sunday. Today Tuesday, so it's cool. We good.
Mm-hmm. It's a great day. Sun shining. We having a great time. Okay. Fresh off vacation.
How you doing?
I feel good. It's still Black History Month. I'm still rocking black. I'm fresh off of Valentine's Day. I'm feeling the love. I got everything I want. Everything I want. Everything I wanted for Valentine's Day. So when you see me driving down 4th Street with my new Tesla truck, just kidding. I didn't get a Tesla truck, but I did get that Birkin. Okay. My bad. The Chanel. I got the Chanel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Big things popping at the Open Media Agency. You ain't even know.
Valid. I like it.
Did you get anything good? Socks, underwear, cologne?
Big rollies, big APs. You know the vibe. Big APs.
Bust down.
Jazz finally got that Lambo truck that I've been asking for finally. It's outside parked in our complex parking lot. That Lambo truck. So
he iced me out, so I didn't even wear it today, but I got iced out.
This just for occasions. They see us on a podcast regularly. You can't wear it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You
gotta pay for the close friends to see the ice up close. I don't want to make nobody jealous. I ain't like Uzi. I'm not gonna put the ice in my forehead for y'all to see. I ain't no lick. I ain't no walking lick. But just know it's there. It's there.
Yeah. And keep it apart. That new chopper in that Lambo truck too. So don't even, you know what I'm saying? Jumping out the roof. Yeah.
The revolver with the extendo clip. You know how I get down. You gotta hold the extendo to it though.
How you put a revolver? How you put an extendo on a revolver?
Chill. If I told you, I have to kill you. Anyway, so we're fresh off of Valentine's Day. Things are looking good on this front. This week, we want to talk with you guys about how to get through the Valentine's Day funk because it ain't go the right way for some of y'all. And y'all not as fortunate as us.
Ooh,
the love is still alive up here.
COVID happened, ruined your whole hot girl summer into your cuff season to Valentine's. So you probably ain't even get, you know what I'm saying? You ain't get to get your Mac on like you thought.
Some of y'all found out y'all was a side bitch. Y'all ain't even know.
Some of y'all found out your favorite nigga had another woman somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Some of y'all found out your crush got a girlfriend and he been entertaining you just for nothing.
Some of y'all found out that the nigga was broke for real. Them PPE loans is gone.
Oh, that's a hurt piece. They was giving out money like it was nothing last summer. He ain't saved nothing to get you something for Valentine's Day.
And Joe Biden still ain't figured out a way to get that stimmy drop yet.
He worried about the wrong thing. Okay, bet. Student loans, great. That's fine. However, let's focus on one thing at a time. You said 2 stacks. Okay.
A month.
You said
a
2
month.
stacks a month. So I need my back pay. Okay.
You know
I need my back pay.
If you even want to take off the 600, I still need the 14 a month until we can get out of this.
Right. Because we're stuck at home.
And let me tell you, I would stay home if that 14 was there every month.
You want somebody to stay home? Is that what you said? You want somebody to stay? I'll stay home.
For that 14 a month.
Okay. But that's what we want to get into. So you heard about how our Valentine's Day was. It was great. Let's talk about the opposite side, the people that may have gotten cut. You know, like we said, a lot of people are going into this quarantine or have been in this quarantine without a job for a long time. And money is drying up. That $600 has been gone. This has been a very tough time. This is the part that people don't like to talk about with the relationships. After we get past Valentine, all the sunshine and rainbows is gone. Y'all done had Thanksgiving. Y'all done made it to Christmas. Y'all went through the new year. It's glitter and butterflies. Y'all had a fresh new date for the past 5 months. So now is the time where shit gets real because we're not hitting another holiday until Thanksgiving. Or, you know, well, July 4th and all that stuff. But that's just summer holidays. They don't really count.
Yeah,
they're not as magical.
Why not?
I mean, they're just not as magical as like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Like those are staples.
You ain't never got kissed and seen fireworks on 4th of July. You can't relate.
Yeah, I can. I have. I have, but it's not the same.
Magical. You ain't never got drunk on a fucking St. Patty's Day bar crawl and figured out I probably really don't like this nigga, but I'm gonna call him anyway, and he gonna come pick me up, and I'm going home with him. You don't know you don't know the vibes.
But I have done that. That is something that I've done. I'm just saying, like those are the staple holidays. Thanksgiving, you have to take somebody home. Christmas, you have to exchange gifts, and you find out if that nigga broke or not for real. New Year's, you get to figure out what is Drip like. Can he dress? Like, do he got swag? Is he going to hang with us? Like, what is he going to do for New Year's? And how romantic he is, because New Year's is a little romantic. And then you got Valentine's Day, where you really get to see if he is a fuck boy or if he's a crybaby, if he is about the money, because let the timeline tell you, men ain't supposed to even have a Valentine's Day.
So I think where we really need to start is we need to start trying to put emphasis on these holidays. Like they not real. Number one, this is why I'm gonna go in my bag. They not real. Like Christmas is another day. Like all of these is another day on the calendar. Like like that's all it is. Valentine's Day, if a nigga don't show you he appreciates you on Valentine's Day, that don't mean he don't appreciate you. That just means he don't find the value in doing that today, which may be his fault, but shit, if he don't get you the Chanel on the 14th, when the fucking 28th come around and he got it and he give it to you, I'm not sure you're not gonna like it as much because it's not Valentine or it's not as special. Like I don't like associating what people do for you on certain holidays as a
marker for the value in your relationship.
For how much they appreciate you or how much they care about you. I think that shit is whack.
I think some people, their love language plays to that acts of service and gifts and stuff like that. Those love languages speak to that, and they really put a lot of value into that. And if you're with somebody who has those values placed on love like that, it's your job like to figure out if that's something that you're really willing to put up with, or if you can't live up to that standard because that's just what they like. And in a relationship, I feel like if you're not making your partner happy, what are you doing? Like, why are y'all together? Isn't that your, like, that's not your purpose to make me happy? Like, if I am a girl who enjoys like flowers, chocolate, I want to see rose petals when I walk in the house, all that romance shit that makes me want to vomit, then I would be expecting that from my spouse. And if they didn't, like, we got to have a conversation. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that.
I think they be going to how materialistic them motherfuckers be. Like, bro, I'm not I'm not finna be able to take you on a date. Like that meme that's going around that says, "Hey, I want to take you out. I need my hair did. How much do it cost? Uh, $800. Okay, here's your cash app. Let's go be happy." Like that shit. Like you only like me because I got money to spend on you. Like, do you not think I have a good personality? Do you not think that when we spend time together, we could be compatible or there's chemistry here? It's only money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to be in that kind of relationship with nobody. Like I know I'm in a relationship now that's nothing to do with that. Like I enjoy the person that I'm dating. Like I don't care if she had money or not. Like we cool, we good, we vibe well. It's fun. She funny, I'm funny. We laugh, we enjoy each other. We get on each other's nerves just the same, but it's still a good relationship regardless of material things.
Yeah.
Jazz hate when I buy shit. Like I bought a TV for the house. Like it's the house TV. She didn't want me to buy it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the material shit ain't the thing here.
I think the material things are the foundation for some people's relationship.
Hey, now you pine.
I
Now
can't.
let's
I think a lot of relationships start on the material things, and you
listen.
realize later on down the line that you ain't even really like this nigga, but he just brought you shit.
Like I can't keep taking you to Roof Chris every time we go out, fam. You know, paying for them sides separately can't keep happening, fam. We need to go somewhere where two sides is included in this meal. We need to go to Applebee's or fucking Outback and get this popping. We can't keep going to Roof Chris because that's what you like. You like that sweet potato souffle. We got to make that an occasional thing because we ain't getting a bag like that.
I think Cardi B said it best, broke niggas don't get no pussy, and I feel like a lot of people, they don't deserve any pussy, and I don't think I agree with that. Why can't a broke man have some pussy?
I feel like it's some broke bitches that deserve to be giving that pussy to the broke nigga.
Me personally, I'm not giving my pussy to anybody that's broke, but I definitely understand the argument that a broke man can have sex. Why can't he have sex?
I really think we need to just start dating in our classes. Like
that would solve a lot of problems.
Listen. Hey, I understand.
That would solve a lot of problems.
You got preference. You like what you like. But what I'm telling you is, you can't keep diving in her DM if she got a Birkin bag in the picture.
You keep diving in that DM, and eventually she's gonna turn around and take you for all you're worth. Okay, you see her pictures. You see her TL. You see that she got YSL this, Chanel this. Ain't no Skechers over there.
Stop diving in her DM.
Red bottoms.
If you go through her Instagram and her best picture, her worst picture is from a crazy night in New York, but the rest of her pictures are Miami, Houston, LA, Paris, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. You probably can't afford her.
I got one better.
You probably need to move.
If she's standing in that bodysuit that all the girls love that say Milano across the chest, and she got on a hill with it, with a bag that's sitting on her wrist like this, get your money together, okay?
Fam,
she's not going to play too much with you.
If your jewelry don't look as good as hers, you probably should. You probably don't do it. Probably don't do it, sir.
You gotta pay attention to the signs. It will it will save you a lot of stress in your relationship if you pay attention.
Hey, listen, and on the flip side, I will defend my guys here. Listen, ladies, the nigga that got that nice car bought that car for him. He didn't buy that for you. He bought that for him. He wants to look nice. I'm not sure he's gonna spend the money on you the same way.
Let me tell you something though. Also, if you are going after that guy who has that bag, you have to make sure that you're ready to put in that work. You heard that song Throat Babies? You heard that they're not expecting the little lollipop lick, okay? They're going to expect something a little bit more than that. They wanted to... Okay. I'm sorry.
I mean, I like to be full like a slug.
You can't come and spit in my butt. Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
I don't think that's what Jay-Z said, but I still like it. I like it.
I don't know.
I like it. Like, you just gotta start dating in your class, and I think that's what happens. I think niggas, like let's be honest, bro. Sometimes you fall for people who you think at your level when you like them, but then as time progresses, you realize it ain't for you.
So let's break it down for levels. Are we talking about strictly pay? Are we talking about looks? Are we talking about matching personalities? What do we mean when we say date on your level?
I think all of the above.
I feel like women have the ability to date up. It's hard to tell a woman you need to date at your same level, because women come with a lot more than what's on the surface. Like, a lot of women have a lot of depth. They're not like a kiddie pool. They're like a pool that you get in. It look like it's 5 feet, but then next thing you know, you in 12 feet and you underwater. Like, women are deep. We offer a lot of stuff when we come to the table. So I feel like women have the ability to say, I don't want to date the man that's working at Kmart with me. I want. Is Kmart even open anymore?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't want to date the man that's working at Burger King with me. I want to date the man that's working at Reynolds because he's getting a check, okay? And I can help his life by being that bad bitch and, offering other stuff behind the scenes.
But I think that's because women have the ability to do both. You know what I'm saying? I think there are certain women who can do both. If women fall for a nigga who got potential, they'll do it. If they fall for a nigga who is established and he might cheat a little bit, they'll do it. But I think
even in COVID,
even in COVID, like, if the nigga still sitting in the Cash App too, I love him. But I think for men, it's one of those things where men see women as things that they enjoy, but if it's more work than I need to, I'm probably not gonna do it. So sometimes I'm guessing men be intimidated by the women that have their shit together, and they try to manipulate the girls who, if I spend a little cash here and there, she'll do whatever I ask her to. Versus women who get tired, like, no, nigga, I'm tired of you sitting on my couch. I need you to go out and do some shit. I don't need to be with you because you got potential. I could do all of this by myself.
Right.
Whereas men think like either if I got the bag, I can do whatever, or if I ain't got the bag, she loved me because of this is who I am. And I don't think it's right, but I think that's just how it happens sometimes.
Do men have the ability to say she loved me because of who I am, or like just because who I am?
I think men have that ability, as I think a lot of times women love men for who they are, what they are, or who their representative is.
Who they represent? That's far right there, because it's a lot of representatives that are stepping up to the plate.
See what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what the case is, and I think men are more shallow because they think they could make this woman into what they want them to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could like, if I'm fucking the hottest rapper in the world, I can stand next to a woman you don't know and make her a star. You know what I'm saying? She's now the Fashion Nova model of the year. She's got her own brand in the world. I can stand next to that. For a lot, because of the struggle that is put on women, the women, a lot of times you don't know who these powerful women's niggas are. Like, versus the powerful man who, G Herbo is a rapper. Let's talk about Tiana now because she with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never happens on the flip side. Like, you never see a powerful
Nicki Minaj and her husband.
Like, who's her husband? Like, we don't know who this nigga is. We don't see him doing things aside from the negative aspects of his life that we ain't gotta touch on. But it ain't like he is more popular now because he with Nicki. It's just,
he sure like to touch, allegedly.
Yeah, like, this is just Nicki's husband. Like, it ain't nothing else. She's attached to him. You know what I'm saying? Like Ari, we know Ari to be attached to rappers. Like, we don't know her, like, she's got successful business and everything else, but it's her attachment to other men that we know about.
Exactly. I think you're right. Women have the ability to either date down or date up. Men, you you kind of have to get what you can, unless you're rich. Unless you're rich, then
especially
you can have
when
a
you're
pick.
rich. No, especially when you're rich. When you're rich, you can pick whoever.
You can pick
when
whoever.
You broke, you gotta pick from what you can get.
Yeah, from what you could get. You gotta play the field. It's the coworker that's been looking at you for a while. She thinks you're hot. You know, or you got to get what comes to you. I seen something that says that women pick. Like, I feel like women make the final decision when it comes to dating. Like, we have the ability to say yes or no. Men, y'all could chase. I mean,
I think them niggas. I think what happens is guys go, okay, I like her. Okay, I like her. Okay, today I don't like her. But I'm gonna keep her around because I used to like her yesterday. Tomorrow, I might like her, but today I don't like her, so I'm gonna keep her around. While women go, I like him, I like him, I like him, I'm through with him. He might can backslide one time, but really I'm through with him. Like, niggas
so is it
is
safe
like,
to say that we think women make the decision when it comes to dating? In most cases, not in all cases, but men make the final decision when it comes to marriage, because ultimately they have to pick the woman to be their wife.
You have to really, like, in a man's case, you really have, like, she's gotta do something low down for you to be like, I'm done with her. Like,
you think so? No, I know
like,
there are some men
fam.
out there who are shallow, who will leave you because you brush your teeth wrong.
Yeah, but if you gonna let him fuck, you think he not gonna come back? Like, he's gonna come back if our relationship has went from we're in a relationship to strictly sexual. I ain't never heard a dude say no to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, regardless of what the situation, she can stink a little bit. He's still gonna be like, all right, I stroke through it. Like, like he don't care.
The whole stink a little bit, I think you're taking it just a little bit too far. I don't know if somebody's stroking through it. But after all of these things are going, like, after you get to the point where you're in a steady relationship and you got through the hurdles of having money, not having money, being the one that picked, being the one that was chosen, you get to a point where you reach not necessarily a plateau, but like a steady ground in your relationship. You done got over the hurdles of the holidays. You got over the butterfly phase where you guys are constantly in love and all over each other, and you get to a point where it's like, this is our everyday. How are we going to keep this shit going and maintaining it and keeping it exciting and keeping it fun? How am I going to make sure I'm not getting on this nigga's nerve? And sometimes you keep going and you make it through, and sometimes you realize that nigga actually get on my nerves. And that's when you come to the point where you arguing a lot, you trying to vent, and it just gets a little tricky. And I feel like the arguing piece to relationships, it makes it or breaks it. Like, where are we going from here? Do we even get along?
I'll be thinking this because I'm just speaking for me, fuck it. Me as a guy, I don't know in certain situations what you want. Do you want comfort or do you want a solution? Because I'm a solution guy. Like, something was wrong with my car. I don't know how I'm gonna get to work. Means, hey, let me help you figure out how you gonna do this. It's not, oh, I'm so sorry. What can I do to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, comfort you. I can't do that. Like, I don't care about that. I want you to be like, okay, like, you got something to do at 4:00. I'm going to make sure that you get to 4:00 and do whatever it is you need to do. Right. I don't care about feelings and how it made you feel. I need you to continue with your day like as if it never happened. And so I feel like sometimes in those arguments and those conversations, it'd be like, bro, like, I'm not here to comfort you right now, because my side of it is we need to figure out a solution so we don't keep having this conversation about stuff.
Right. What if the
what do you want? Yeah, like, what do you want?
So what if the argument is that you found out that after Valentine's Day, which was just on this past Sunday, that Monday night, she spent the night with her side nigga, and her side nigga posted that he tested positive for COVID last week. So are you still looking for comfort or solutions in that argument, or
I don't care about COVID. Like,
what?
If you spending the night with your side nigga, that's the part we need to be talking about. It ain't about if the nigga had COVID or not. It is, why do you have a side nigga? Are we doing this? Like, can I go find?
Like, now are we doing this? What?
Are we roommate? Do we become roommates now? Are we like cohabitation? Like, what are we doing here? Like, let's have that conversation before we even get into the COVID thing. Like,
do they pay bills? Do they want to come live with us?
Like,
can we work this out together?
So since you have a side nigga, and I now know about it, when I'm not here, are you still gonna be mad because I'm out doing my thing? Because clearly you was doing your own shit and we didn't have that conversation.
Let's take a step back, because COVID is very, very real in Dayton, and I feel like I think it is. Now a lot of people are putting their life at risk by going out on dates with Tinder people, not knowing what their results are.
Fam, I don't know who's dating in this pandemic.
I know people who are dating in a panty.
From Tinder?
Yeah.
Well, then you gotta start analyzing what you feel like. Like, why are you so lonely? Why do you need this urge of love to go outside in a pandemic? Are you obviously you more worried about being loved than you are about catching COVID here, clearly. And we need to figure this out.
Antibodies?
Even if you got the antibodies, like you don't care about nobody else. Like, you just care about your love and the way you want to be loved. Then going out and giving somebody else COVID or whatever. Like, I think that's where we need to start.
I feel like COVID has added another layer to cheating, because not only did you cheat, but you put my life at risk.
No, I didn't.
This person, I don't know if this person is hitting the club every night, if they asymptomatic and they done gave it to you.
Okay, so now we gotta sit in the house for 14 days and look at each other and be upset with each other and try not to kill each other because obviously one of us don't got nowhere else to go, so we stuck here with each other.
I think COVID is similar to STDs now.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess so, because you can get a little pill for for most STDs, and you wait 10 days, you good. COVID, they pretty much tell you, hey, you need to stay at home for a while. This shit, your immune system gonna make it better. I see okay, it makes sense.
I don't know. I think it's similar. Oh, I think it's similar to a STD, because now, yeah, like you said, you have to sit at home with this until it goes away and then go get tested again. But then you also have to make sure that you don't have any further health issues with this, because we don't know like what the long-term effects are of COVID. Like, we haven't seen anybody get COVID and then 10 years later, like what that looks like, you know? So it's kind of like an unknown risk. And I feel like if you're cheating right now, you're putting your household at risk, because we don't know how each person is going to react to COVID. Everybody is reacting different.
Just get your girls tested. Like, the same way you ask her if she on the pill, just get her tested. That's
you think people are wearing a mask after, like they date and they link up? Like, are they wearing a mask when they do
but this? It's the same way. We ain't going... It's the same way. You ask somebody, are they clean? Do you have it or not? And then if they say, no, I ain't never had COVID. I ain't never had STD. We link. And then when one of us get that phone call, then we need to find a solution for it.
Are you asking, like, where have you been in the last 90 days before you meet up with somebody? Or like...
No, not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't disrespect a woman by asking her body count. Why would I ask her who she's been with for the last 30 days? No, that's disrespectful.
So I just have to say, kissing through the rap. I just have to say,
hey, bro, it's black. Hey, it's Black History Month.
It is Black History Month. He's wild.
Lights off my screen.
I have to say, if you're dating right now through COVID, you have to assume that you're taking on the risk of contracting COVID, because
but you keep saying it like people date new random people often. No, what happens is you've met in this pandemic, you are fucking with somebody you've been fucking with. And I don't mean that sexually, I mean just you are vibing with people you've been vibing with. Like the nigga who ain't give a he was number 4 on your roster, he might be like number 2 now.
Your COVID lineup.
You know what I'm saying? Like he might have went up. The girl that you know what I'm saying, you slide her DM, y'all have a laughy back, but you was like, I don't know if I really want to take this girl out or not. You've probably tried to link with her during this.
I think you should be asking those questions when you're meeting up with somebody. I think you should take the precautions and sit home for 14 days before you go out on a date. You know how you guys used to talk? I'm not talking about the people who've been messing around or who have been talking for years and they just meet up and link up and do what they do. I'm talking about the people who are actively looking for new partners.
But how I think
you guys should spend that 14 days in the house talking, FaceTiming, and then go out for your date. That's just my reason, and that's just what I think. I think that's the best way to be safe.
I mean, it get lonely sitting at home for what? We've been damn near in house for damn near a month. A year, sorry. It's been damn near a year since like March. So February, we in the middle of February, so it's damn near been a year. But like, fam, if you like looking for newcomers, you you sitting in these chatty rooms or chat house, sitting there talking to people and catching a vibe off that, and you want to link, that's at your discretion, bro. I don't like if that's what you want. I don't think COVID has made this even more of a scary situation. Like, I wouldn't want to link with somebody that I met on this app, like just randomly. Like, the risk is still there. Like, now it ain't just me getting attacked, murdered, or, you know what I'm saying, something. It's, I might just leave with COVID. Like, that's like the thing. Like, I might not get attacked. I might not be killed. I just might leave with COVID. And I feel like if you're willing to take the COVID risk, why not?
I don't know. I don't think it's just a COVID risk because you don't know how it's going to hit you. But I see what you're saying. Just be careful out there when you're dating, because COVID might not hit you the same way it hit that girl on your timeline going out every night. You know, it might not hit you the same. It might hit you a little bit different. Everything is not what it seems. Okay, so just because she look all right, don't mean she ain't sick. Yeah, that's just it.
Okay. I like it.
So when we're looking for solutions, especially in a disagreement, how do you comfort somebody? Because I feel like comfort is a piece to a disagreement. I think they go hand in hand. Finding solutions and being comforted.
I think you do what most guys do, is you leave them alone.
Oh, men want to be left alone after argument?
No. Men leave the woman alone, because there's nothing that I can do in this situation that's gonna make this better right now, because you're obviously upset about something.
It's almost like eventually she'll come back.
Eventually we've got to talk. You're gonna get hungry. Yeah. Like, eventually you're gonna want to watch TV on the big screen TV in the living room in a common area. You can't just keep watching TV in the bedroom. Like, you on bed rest. Like, you're gonna have to come out. You're gonna wanna do something. Like I'm saying. So it's like, just give them the time and the space, and then we can have a real conversation about what this is or what it is. If it's a situation that is at that level.
Yeah, that's the part about arguing with the significant other that you live with, is you do have to speak. You can't just sit up there and not speak. Right. And honestly, at this point, you really, I understand the whole walking away, but you have to make a plan to have a conversation eventually, because not speaking during an argument for days, like y'all just in the house not speaking for days, that sounds like a relationship with two Taurus people.
Especially because I like the food part is the big one for me. At some point at 6 o'clock, we're both here and neither one of us is eating. Somebody's got to decide. I can't just get food without her.
Right.
Like I can't just order.
I'm not just gonna make enough chicken nuggies for myself. I gotta make some chicken nuggies for him too.
So you gotta be like, the wild shit is like, I made some food in here if you want some, and then you just leave. Like you gotta speak, you gotta say something.
Yeah, I got a question. Do you think that the quarantine relationships are stronger than the relationships that formed prior to when outside was open? Or do you think the outside relationships are stronger than the quarantine relationships?
I think they got to skip a step.
Who?
The quarantine relationships. I think they got to skip a step. I think with relationships that was formed before the quarantine, you got to go through the motions of like, he's out, you out, we link later, we go to my friends, we go to his friends, you got to do that. But with a quarantine relationship, I think it's more of when you first start dating somebody, you get to put on this representation. Like I answer the phone every night at 9:00 for her. Right? Like every time.
Right.
Like I answer the phone for her every time because this is the only time of the day we got to spend because we both work from home. We've been busy all day. I'm gonna answer the phone at 9:00.
Right.
So then it becomes, all right, I've been answering the phone the entire time for 9:00. We've been in quarantine for 3 months. I might not answer the phone tonight. The early relationship, you had to date somebody for like a year before you was like allowed to not answer the phone.
Right. Like, but at least when outside was open, you had something like, yo, I'm going to my bro birthday party tonight. Like you had an excuse
not to answer the phone. Now, if you don't answer the phone at 9:00, why don't you want to talk to me? Like, so it's like,
I think that the quarantine relationships are a trauma bond. That is a trauma bond. What we went through this past year has been trauma. We lost our jobs. People are dying. We cannot go outside. And now you're clinging to something that feels real. And I'm not trying to bash our relationships. I'm just observing what I see. It's a trauma bond. Like y'all may actually like each other, but what if outside open up, he corny around people? Like what if he one of them people that's just corny outside? Like he don't know how to engage with people. He don't know how to talk. Now you fell in love with a cornball, but you didn't know he was corny until you got him around other people. But y'all done spent the past year in the house together doing nothing in the house together. And y'all formed this trauma bond. Y'all so attached to each other because y'all were the only thing each other knew for what, a year?
Like she damn, every time you talk to her, she on that infinity couch. Like it looked nice, but in hindsight, she never had her state butterfly. Like she don't understand like what's going on. That's wild. That's some crazy shit to think about. Just because of like, I think what we fail to realize as people that this could be the normal.
Oh,
like we've never experienced anything like this. And in our millennial, like we didn't see the Great Plague or the Great Depression where it got bad. We didn't see that. But this is like our first thing as millennials where we go, this could be the rest of our lives. Like we have to wear masks when we go out. We have to, do things at 25% capacity or 50% capacity. Like this could be us. So then you fucking stuck with a nigga that you only know online.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if he is throw his clothes in the basket or next to the basket kind of guy. You don't know, like, you don't know if he pee on a toilet seat or not. Like, you don't know this because we've been virtually spending time together unless, you sneaky link. Some of y'all sneaky link, and it's cool. I appreciate the sneaky link. That means y'all risk takers in life, and I appreciate it.
Make sure you wait 14 days before you do that sneaky link, though. Don't just be sneaky linking 5 days fresh, Wait a little bit.
But we've got to, you got to understand, when you take these risks, these are the risks you might, you need to have a plan because you might have to keep risking like this for a while.
Yeah. It's definitely a time to be a virtual person and to shine. It's time to build up your virtual character.
Oh, if you're
at home
online
and this is where you strive, it's time to build it up. We've seen so many people go viral during this time because what else do we have to look at? We're at home, so you have to have a personality on the internet. You see people with their stories, they smoke a hookah at home. That should get old. You're gonna have to give us some content now. We tired of seeing you sitting on that couch smoking hookah.
Listen, we ain't had ain't no like the one R&B albums came out. You ain't lip singing to nothing. You only lip singing to the oldies. Them Monica and them Brandy projects, we done heard them before. Them Aaliyah songs, we know. Janae can't get you through this vibe.
So there's an article that says, based off of, this is from Bloomberg, it says, when will life return to normal? In 7 years is the answer at today's vaccine rates. Our new calculator shows how long it will take states and countries to vaccinate 75% of their populations. 7 years? Bro, you got 7 years. How the hell are we supposed to spend our whole 30s in the house?
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but Mr. Shout out to Mr. Super Bowl halftime. Mr. Super Bowl halftime the weekend put on an amazing show. Told us streets bike beginning of 2022. He said, I'm hitting the streets January 16th. I'm out here. Y'all can come see me because I'm out here. So he knows we don't.
He not even paying attention to 7 years.
He don't know nothing about that. He say 2022 January 15th. We in these streets and we bike.
Is he going on a tour or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Live Nation sent me the email saying, hey, if you want to pre-order, here you go. Like,
let me know when Uzi going outside. Let me know when Uzi going outside. That's who I need to be around.
Can't go outside to that damn hole in the middle of his forehead.
Let me know when he's going on tour because I need to be close to that diamond.
That's crazy.
I'm buying backstage tickets. I'm snatching that shit out of his head.
Crazy. You've been dating a nigga in quarantine this whole time, and his music selection is trash, but you don't know that because every time y'all talk, it's quiet.
Right. It's the time. I think we need to adjust to being virtual. I don't think that things are going to be back to normal anytime soon. I would love to be able to go outside and go on dates again. I would love to be able to travel and be around people. But I don't know. Oh, look,
14th. He say 14th, 2022. He out here in these streets, boy.
He's starting in California. The weekend is starting his tour on January 14th in California, and he's out.
He said he out here listen, everywhere. He out. That's his America leg. I don't know. I ain't that big of a Weekend fan, but he knows something we don't because he in the streets. We at April. He is out here.
After House of Balloons, it kind of got quiet for me with the weekend.
That nigga out here till May, from January to May.
Shit, if he going on tour, we can go on tour.
We out here. In the. Hey, listen, I haven't been one of those. I've still had to go to work. The whole quarantine. I've been an essential worker multiple times. Both jobs have made me an essential worker. My life ain't changed. I still forget to wear a mask sometimes when I go in the store. Like I haven't really had to sit at home and do shit. I was sitting at home just because I like to be at home. Like that's just what I was gonna do.
Right.
So I ain't really adjusted to this, like being home. No, I've been out here eating dinner in restaurants, in airports with my mask on tightly on fully packed flights because everybody else gotta go where they gotta go.
I feel like it's starting to hit me as I reflect on last year, like looking back and seeing what I did last year and where I went, and it's kind of like you didn't go anywhere. Like you were in the house. You may have went to a vineyard here throughout the summer. You may have went to Top Golf because Top Golf ain't never shut down. And maybe I went to Vegas and Atlanta.
Top Golf ain't giving it up. Top Golf is gonna be open as long as you want to hit a ball.
Maybe we need to plan another trip to Top Golf.
Top Golf the one.
Top Golf is fun. But fellas, if you're looking for a place to take your sneaky link that may be COVID free, or women, this is not an advertisement for Top Golf, but make sure it's something outside. Take it to a ski resort. I've seen a lot of people going to Aspen. People still tearing up Miami. Put her on a flight.
People are really outside doing like niggas are still going to cabins in the middle of Tennessee. Like
one thing I'm not doing is going to a cabin in the middle of Tennessee unless it's an orgy. Now okay. I'm not going to a cabin in the middle of Tennessee after the insurrection. I'm not doing that.
I got a question. It's a little off topic, but I mean, how do orgies work with random people? Like I would never want to be in an orgy with my friends, but
That would be so nasty.
but I also think it would be weird to do an orgy with people I have no like knowledge of.
Okay,
Like,
so I have the inside scoop. Okay, so I was on Clubhouse and I was in a room and they were talking about how they wanted to get somebody for a threesome, and a threesome is a lot different from an orgy because the orgy is different. It's like a pass around. But what they do is they basically vet these people. Like they'll meet somebody, try to see if they're cool, try to ask them if they have been tested for STDs in the past couple of days, and then it's kind of like an interview process, and then they bring them in. Or a lot of the girls have been sleeping with their best friends lately. It's just like something, you get lonely, you guys get drunk, your best friend's hot, you're hot, and you hook up. So I think they'll just have their best friend. But as far as like us and I don't think like our friend group, that wouldn't work. Like nobody, like I don't know how people do it in a group of friends. I feel like there's some type of group or club or something that we don't know about because we're squares a little bit. So I don't think we're in that circle. I think you have to be in a secret society or something.
Then you need to know if your partner is as risk takey as you are. Because I feel like me and you might be down for the cause. Our partners would be looking at us sideways because we was down for the cause.
So this ain't enough. This ain't enough. It ain't enough what I got here.
Like I mean, I love you, but look at her titties. Like, look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
It's true. But let's go ahead and take a break on that note, and we'll be back with our final thoughts. All right, and we're back. So for our final thoughts, I want to give a word of advice for the people who may not have made it through quarantine with their boo or through the holiday season. Maybe you got dropped off at Christmas because you're cheap. Or maybe, you got to Valentine's Day and you realize that it wasn't actually a relationship. You guys have been single this whole time. It happened. It's time to pick yourself up. So I want to start this final thought segment by giving them a piece of advice. What are you supposed to do in a situation when you got dropped off and you wasn't quite ready to get out the car yet?
Go ho. Point blank, go ho. Be on the internet showing ass and titties and silhouette challenges. See if your knee's good in a bust it challenge. Start an OnlyFans. Make some money off this newfound freedom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do something. If you an R&B artist, write the best album of your life because you just got dropped off. If you channel this art. Make some nigga bashing art. For women who feel the same way like you can do it. Write a novel. Shit. Stacey Abrams out here saving the government, but on the side, she write science fiction novels. Like, channel it. Put it into some art. You know what I'm saying?
Make some money behind it.
You know what I'm saying? Do something like that. If you wanna fuck his best friend. SZA told us on Valentine's Day she was fucking his best friend. The opening song of that album.
I thought you said SZA like you were gonna give some advice to Scissor, but anyway, no.
Oh, like if you want to do that,
Scissor total. That's what I thought she said. I said total.
But if that's what you want to do, like SZA told us on Valentine's Day, she was fucking his homeboy. Like if that's what you get yours, make your life.
One thing I learned is that it's never too late to do a challenge on the internet. You may look old and outdated. I know it's the middle of February, but it's not too late to hit him up with that silhouette challenge and let him know what he's missing, and do it in the name of a challenge. I suggest you do the busted one though. I told y'all before, the busted one is the one. That's the one. Just get dressed up, do a photo shoot in your house, let him know what he missing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like I got white walls. Like this would be a perfect. I done broke up with somebody. Let's take pictures and I'm finna get glammed up. Like I need you. I know we usually give the advice. The people give the advice of, take some time for you, heal. No, fuck that. Get back in these streets. Throw some shit out. Like throw this nigga. If this nigga used to be your nigga for real, his shit still here. Throw that shit on the curb. Be tired of it. Go off.
It's fellas, not too late to post those Valentine's Day pictures.
Fellas, if that wasn't that she back for the streets, now turn the future up, get dressed, and go bag something. Nigga, put on your ice, real or fake. go find something. The homegirl that you thought you should have picked first, slide in her DMs and see what she got to say. Because you know for a fact they ain't really friends. Like they just cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? She might let you bag it. You know what I'm saying? They talk behind each other back too. You know what I'm saying? Go get a car wash. Go get a new haircut. Put on your gray sweatpants. Take some pictures. You know, this Pooh Shiesty album in these streets. Shoot the shit out the roof. Something. Spray her.
Gain some weight. Girls like thick men. Gain some weight. They like the men with the meat.
Okay.
That boy got some meat.
That boy got some meat. He thick.
I mean,
the thick boys is back.
After looking at the timeline for the last 2 days, I'm no competition for these guys in the streets. So I'm just gonna stay in my household and make sure everything right. I've washed clothes. I'm about to go clean the bathroom when we get off here. I might make dinner. I'm just gonna stay in my realm. Somebody I already got.
It brings it back to staying in your lane. Fellas, don't let these ladies make you feel like you ain't worthless. For the men, go eat, hit the gym if that make you feel better. Take out some of that anxiety or that stress behind that relationship and talk about her. Talk about her to your boys. Tell somebody you stink a little bit. It'll make you feel better.
A rumor. Yeah, start a rumor online.
Start a rumor online.
Don't leak her news, but tell her the pussy wasn't all that. It was trash.
Just say that. Y'all favorite bitch on the timeline pussy stink. Something like that. Just something.
Okay. Something like that. Just do that.
See?
Streets hot. The alarm going off. Then even the alarm outside didn't like that.
Oh, he had to cut me off. All right, y'all. This is the time where you also, if you're heartbroken, you could listen to music to make yourself feel better. It's okay to cry. We don't talk about it that often, but we got a playlist for that.
You are now tuned in.
You are now tuned in to WMEZ. This week, we got a new record from the fucking car alarm that's going off. It sounds really fucking nice. But this week, we got The Wavvve. The Wavvve with, 3 V's. So, shout out to The Wavvve. This song is called Be Patient With Me here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
This for all the lovers out there. I hope y'all spent y'all Valentine's Day listening to the Baby Maker playlist. For everybody who going through something, y'all can still listen to it too. Self-love is a thing too. You can love yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with hitting that old shit. Hit that old work. Get it back.
It could be your self-care playlist too.
Get your old work back. If you don't want to be lonely, just get your old work back.
I mean, if your ex don't want you back, was it even that fire?
How many exes don't want that? Like, you only don't want your ex back when you already got somebody new.
Right.
If you lonely, if he hit your line, you already know what to expect. It's like going to see a movie that you like. If Friday come on right now, that don't mean I don't still enjoy Friday, even though I've seen Friday a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like
safe.
it.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
It's convenient. But just remember, everything ain't what it seems. Gorilla Snot is not similar to Gorilla Glue. With that being said, pull your memes out. I wonder how she doing. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's good. Where she is in the world, was it worth it?
I hope she taught the internet a valuable lesson. You can't be just doing anything in the house, All right, what you got for your meme? Pull your meme out. It's meme time.
This meme go to all the ladies because I feel like y'all can relate. In the background of some Summer Walker songs, you can hear that she ain't replaced her smoke detector or batteries.
You know what? That really bothers me. That sound bothers me. And it's almost like the people who have that alarm going off are immune to it. Like they just don't hear it anymore. Like their ears are in tune to it.
It's a faint beep. It's just a beep.
It's loud though. That noise really bothers me. I had a friend growing up. Her smoke detectors always were going off. It was really, it bothered me. I'm like, you don't hear that? Hear what? You hear that, you hear that beat. Even people on Clubhouse to this day still get on Clubhouse with their fire detector going off. The little beat.
They keep that around so they not real lonely.
Summer Walker looked like the type though. She looked like the type to just have the beep going off. Just give you that real feeling behind the music.
Shit, knowing Summer Walker, she done taken the batteries out and replaced it with baby food.
Okay. So my meme is this is for everybody that's going through something. Women, y'all can relate to this. Someone said when a woman is done fooling with you, she start talking to you like she work for HR. I wish you well on your future endeavors. Like, girl,
She's trying to glow up on me. I don't like
she don't even talk like that.
You don't even talk like that.
They be like, Pop, why you talk like that? Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that?
Peace. Hey, that's hard. Hey, I like it.
Anyway, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Textually Active. It's February. Remember, it's Black History Month. Something that'll make your ancestors proud. Stay black, y'all. Stay black. We'll see you all next Tuesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, share with a cousin, and follow us on our social media pages.
Hopefully we'll, won't be virtual again, but we're working on it. Look, we
still got some stuff coming for y'all. Don't forget our anniversary is next month.
We taking some time, like we trying to figure this shit out.
Don't think we gonna be back though. We back.
Podcast out.
Rez out.
Me's out.
Thank you for listening to the Textually Active podcast. This podcast is a full-service production from the Open Media Lab. Be sure to check in every Textual Tuesday along with following them on all social media at Textually Active Pod. Textually Active is a part of the Open Media Network.